So from my last address to this address, from Kim, Chad, Cody, to my neighbors, to whoever's letting anybody in the attic, or anybody that's fishing anything up through said vent, to use frequencies to stop hearts, lungs, what have ya. It's a 20-year felony for torture. It's also a, since my kids were pissed about, not being able to take everything when we first left, and then somebody taking it upon themselves to destroy their collectibles and other things, it kind of sounds like retaliatory. Retaliatory landlord. That's a thing if you look it up. In this state, landlord cannot do that. Now you know I'm going to download this. It's easier that if somebody really is in the attic, let him out. If you keep letting someone into the attic, see, I just took Tylenol at 10 o'clock, so I can't take it again until 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock. We only at 12 o'clock. From being knocked out with remote neural monitoring or frequencies or whatever the hell it is. Either way, it's done without my consent, without my permission, without me signing HIPAA records. And I can prove that while unconscious, I've had people go through my shit. Now, I've had enough. I done read the statutes. I done produced a clip of Bill Clinton saying that torture is illegal, that they were ashamed of it. All the way up to them, him. Oh, look at this. How about that? Shit, how about that? Damn, I walked out in a decent amount of time. How about that? Did you see a fire? I didn't see a fire. And they look like they went to where everyone else be going. So let me get a black and mild real quick. What happened? Did dude hurt himself when he was getting out the attic? Is that what happened? Is that why the fire department came? With no siren? Or just didn't think that I'd be outside? Because I haven't been outside, have I, Kara? Huh? No. See, I've only been outside a handful of times today. And there's dude opening the door to the wall, going through. Amazing stuff. Amazing. So now who was in the attic? Or who was causing the torturing with the neural monitoring? Hold on. The frequencies. So who was doing all that? Since that's the first time I ever seen somebody open that door. Here we got me that says that I hear somebody on the other side of the wall. Right? Been saying I hear it. Then we have the fire department show up. Now, why would the fire department show up, go through the wall, if one, there was no one on the other side of that wall, hey, how you doing, bro? Wow, that's a tight squeeze for them. That's really tight. Now, wasn't E5 one of my, numbers on my lists? of numbers of my, what you call them, fake, or at least untraceable IP addresses. Now, I've never seen anyone open that door, ever, to come open it, peek through. Here you're talking about torture, Bill Clinton and what, you know, he said, and then you got frequencies, you got a report made to investigators, and what? I've been in here the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went outside once this morning and sat down, but I made that into a video. Came right back in, sat down. Then got knocked unconscious from 9:15 until 10 a.m. Then spent an hour trying to get the videos to download because, you know, my phone doesn't have reception in the house for some reason.
I thought you were gonna say, you spent an hour waking me up.
Well, I spent a little bit of time waking you up and you wouldn't get up. You said your whole body hurt. So, anyone care to explain any of this bizarre goings on? Because one thing I do is record everything. I said that before. Everything. I record everything. Now, if I just made a statement yesterday in an email to a company that does polygraph tests for, you know, being knocked unconscious, and then somebody going through my apartment, you know, scratch marks on the door plate, scratch marks on the knob, on the little thingy that sticks out. I mean, I thought for sure somebody got hurt. But nope. At least not to my knowledge. I mean, see, turning on frequencies and torturing someone to try to stop an organ, that's attempted murder or premeditated attempted to murder, or just flat out torturing. I'm not sure how they classify that. Now, I mean, it's not the first time I've seen a fire truck back here, considering, you know. But it's the first time I've seen it go all the way back. To where they actually open the door, peer through the other side. All of that bull. See, I didn't even have to keep her home, like, she woke up, said her whole body hurt, needed my heating pad, needed medicine. And then, there's the air brakes. And it sounds like a fifth wheel being jacked up. Now see, it'd be different if I would have bothered people, you know, just been a nuisance and just, you know. But I don't think that's been me. Since I rarely go off of the deck, and when I do, 95% of the time I go to the left, 5% I go to the right, and that's only at night to look down the street or to the woods. That's on the other side of the wall. That sounded like a ramp being closed. Or a door. And so you're supposed to be able to trust certain people. How can you trust certain people if under 242, depriving someone of their rights by any governmental agency is a crime? FISA's a crime. HIPAA's a crime. To U.S. Code 241 is a crime. U.S. 242 is a crime. Torture is a crime. Psychological, mental, or physical pain, all under torture. I mean, this one says, FAM both reiterated that no person in the custody or under the control of DOD, regardless of nationality or physical location, shall be subject to torture or cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment in accordance with U.S. law. And the last case looks like October 26, 2001. I mean, I'm still hearing the air brakes out there, but, you know, I can't even sit here and watch simple ass YouTube. Don't watch TV. That's my TV turned around facing the wall. No. Can't sit here and watch YouTube in peace and quiet, because I sure if I care, haven't I been quiet? Yeah. I mean, the shit don't just unfollow you from one place to another without some kind of, you know, BS going along with it. 2 years from starting with noise all the way up to physical and mental pain. To where a doctor says I have brain trauma. Yeah. Being spied on in your own shit, you can't do that. That's illegal also. Breaks the wiretap law, landlord-tenant privacy law. Like, you know, I'm supposed to have a reasonable expectation of privacy. But then that also breaks that other two, you know, telephone misuse, stalking, harassment, and then, you know, giving information from one person to another, and then, you know, the